Hello, everyone. This is Alan. I hope you're having a good day. I just wanted to jump on here to discuss briefly what something that's known as the Red Pill movement, if you're unaware or unfamiliar with it. The Red Pill movement has been around for quite a few years. One of its leading proponents and thinkers and advocates is Rollo Tomassi. I don't think that's his real name, but he has said that he's been around since at least 2002, before the wave of all the YouTubers and social media personalities and others who came along after him. So it has been a thing for quite some time. The Red Pill movement is a reactive movement. It came about in response to second and third wave feminism and the impact that second and third wave feminism had on people, in particularly men, in the post sexual revolution era. And now it's really gaining some momentum because now we're in the technology age, the internet age, the social media age, and that has caused the movement to expand considerably. So like I mentioned, Rollo Tomassi is one of the big names in the movement. Another would be Rich Cooper. There are others who are more on the fringes, like Kevin Samuels, who are pretty popular. I don't think he would necessarily be considered red pill, although he does have some views that overlap with red pill ideology. But there are a number of movers and shakers, and their primary audience is men, specifically young men, but they do have older gentlemen who are followers as well. Individuals who may have come out of bad marriages and experienced the negativity of being on the losing end of perhaps a divorce case in which they have to pay a lot of money in alimony and child support and also not be able to see their children as often as they would like to. But one of the biggest audiences one of the biggest audiences are young men perhaps their 20s, maybe early 30s, who are looking out at the landscape, looking out at society, and seeing what is commonly called by red pillars the sexual marketplace, and knowing what their value is in that sexual marketplace, sometimes called the SMV for short. So the primary purpose of the red pill movement is to, the name actually comes from the Matrix, the movie The Matrix, where in The Matrix, if you took the red pill, you were actually in the real world, which was a spaceship. But if you took the blue pill, then you were propelled into this alternative fantasy reality, similar to the metaverse that people are into right now. And so people who are feminists or buy into feminist ideology, particularly the men, are referred to as blue pillars. And if they believe that succumbing to the every wish and desire of women will enable them to find an attractive partner that they can have a long-term relationship with, they're sometimes referred to as beta males. And on the opposite end of the spectrum are those who are red-pilled and are aware of the reality of female nature. Again, I'm speaking from their perspective. This is not necessarily a biblical perspective, even though there is some overlap between their thinking and the thinking of Christian theism, or rather the theology of Christian theism. But what they would say is that the nicer you are to women, the more self-giving, the more kind, polite, gentle you are, the less attractive that's going to be towards women. And so many frustrated young men who have tried to adopt what is known as blue pill ideology and try to get a girlfriend using those methods which they learn from Disney and the mainstream and things like that, and they've experienced being in the friend zone or not experienced success with ladies, they often turn to the red pill. And the red pill encourages them to be masculine, to be assertive, to work hard at their job, at their craft, save a lot of money, and work out at the gym. And as a result of that, increase their sexual marketplace value. They generally believe that this is not really attainable till a man is 35 years of age. That's when he's going to be probably at the peak of his sexual marketplace value. For women, their peak at the sexual marketplace value is at the age of around 23. So a woman's value at the age of 23 is much higher than a man's value, apparently, at the age of 23, according to red pill ideology.